Hello, welcome back to the Creatures Comedy Podcast. Look at our new section. We've got Kevin Casey White, all the way from America.
Hello.
Hey, so we've got you here to report on Maduro.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I start flop sweat immediately. No. That was not my idea. So sorry. Or, I don't know. He was like a bad guy. I don't pay attention to politics, dude. Why? You immediately...
I'm so sorry. We were having such a lovely chat about comedy and like just how you end up in the UK. And I sprung that on you. My bad, dude.
You asked me what it was like having a three-name Kevin Casey White, and I was going to tell you how I used to go by Kevin White, and then it starts rolling, and it's Maduro. So, I don't know. I mean, look, sorry, people of Venezuela, and soon, sorry, people of Greenland, and honestly, sorry, anybody with eyes or ears about our president. Can I stay here in Manchester?
Yeah, dude, I'm Canadian, so...
How long can I ride it out before they're like, you got to get the fuck out?
How far back does your ancestry go?
To what? London? To England, I mean? No,
what do you got?
Irish.
Dude.
I had one of those like proud to be Irish Midwestern dads, which is like a very, I'm sure like people in Ireland, every year you get a bunch of tourists of
Hold on.
people in the Midwest being like, I have a castle here.
Is your dad born in Ireland?
No, not at all.
Your grandfather?
Probably like great-great-grandfather, you know?
If it was grandfather, like I'm on the ancestry visa. So my grandmother was born in Wales.
Word.
So that's what I'm on right now.
Ooh.
And you can just keep doing those forever.
Yeah?
And as long, like then when you're here for like over 5 years, you can get the permanent residence.
Is that how you wound up here? You were like, I'm out of here.
No. For me, so I went and did the Australian festivals.
Yeah.
So the fringe festivals out there.
Melbourne?
Yeah, Perth,
Yeah.
Adelaide, Melbourne.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, let's try Edinburgh. I heard that one's cool.
Yeah.
Turns out it's all the same people who run the stuff in Australia.
Oh, no shit.
So then I got hooked up like crazy in Edinburgh. I'm like, this is cool. First year, got flown out to Estonia, did gigs. And then the second year, I'm like, let's check out the UK a bit. Got recognized in Liverpool. And I'm like, oh, let's try this.
Oh, nice.
They love comedy here.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
It's a good scene. I mean, you've been here a while. You're loving it. You opened up a club.
Yeah. Unintentionally.
It's my first time here. I'm excited.
Yeah, first time in the UK.
No, not first time in the UK. First time in Manchester.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have you? And you got in at 1, and you're here at 3, so you've not really seen much.
I'm insanely jet lagged.
Oh, still?
Dude, we got up at like 7 or 8 a.m. to catch a train.
Yeah.
But I'm on like American time, like 100%. Like I've been sleeping until 2 or 3 p.m.
Yeah.
every day, and so I'm gonna go right to bed after this. I am delirious right now.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where I am.
You Manchester, you've nailed it.
Is this Abbey Road? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, Abbey Road is in London. The Beatles are in Liverpool.
We've moved on. How you doing?
Good. No, I want,
taking the wheel for me.
I just want to give you a bit of like the semblance of the UK.
I know Abbey Road's in London. I'm playing dumb.
You're in Oasis Town.
I'm playing dumb. Oh, they're from Manchester?
There you go. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
Hey, I need like a Trax jacket.
That's
zipped up
this
all the way.
place. Dude, the Smiths?
Can I go around calling people cunts now?
Yeah, you can try. It doesn't work in our accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got to say like cunt. Like you got to soften it.
Yeah.
Like you do it
It's
like
not playful when I say it.
No. Yeah.
I break a plate. You cunt.
You cunt. Yeah. No, I've lived in Australia and the UK enough. I can slide in the cunt. And It's not as bad.
Dude, Australia, by the way, how is that? It was a great time, I
That's
assume,
the best.
right? I want to go to Australia so bad.
Go. You've not been there?
No, it's on my bucket list.
Dude, do the festivals. It's the best way to do comedy.
Yeah, this comic a couple years ago is Steven Taylor. No, that's not right. Somebody clearly we're very close.
Yeah.
He was telling me
Steven Tyler.
of Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Yep. He was telling me about Melbourne, how fun it is, and honestly, every time I meet an Australian, I have a great time. They party.
Yeah.
You know, they like to, like, I don't drink anymore, but they like to party, they drink, they fuck, they fight. They're like a good hang, you know?
You know what, though?
They're
That's
good with
not,
a joke.
That's not all Aussies.
No, well, the ones I've met are pretty rambunctious.
Pretty loose. Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
loose. Funny. They're funny people.
Very funny people. So if you go to, like, Melbourne, you'll get the alt comics.
Okay.
But, like, I don't know. There's a bit of a difference in the scenes. But, like, Australia produces a lot of silly,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Auntie Donna style silly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know Auntie Donna?
No, is that the guy who like wears a wig and?
No,
Ex-Southern.
they're like sketch guys.
Oh, okay.
But they
no,
had
no,
they had
no.
a Netflix show.
No,
Auntie
no,
Donna's
no.
House of
I
Fun.
know Arj Barker, who's not from Australia, but
Yeah.
he's big there. So
Do you know Arj?
When I was starting out in comedy, year one, I emailed a bunch of comics that I liked
Yeah.
for advice, and Arj was the only one that wrote me back.
Yeah, he's the man. He's
Yeah,
so funny.
Very sweet of him.
There's an American comic who's good friends with Arj. He used to be on Vice. He came to do the Fringes. What was his name? I have fucking beef with him, but we've smashed it. Oh,
Why'd you have beef?
So we were both doing a show
Yeah.
at the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
My show started like 10 minutes before his.
Okay.
And I would go out and I would flyer so hard, right? I had this hustle where I would flyer for my buddy at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would open on his show, exit flyer. But then I would also then flyer for my friend at 8:30, open for his show, exit flyer.
Great.
And then my show was at 10.
Great.
So I would have all that work.
Yeah.
So people were waiting in the lobby to go to my show. And I was about to like, hey guys, my room's open, come on in. And I walk up to him and he's saying, oh, don't go to that guy's show. He's not funny. He's shit. Come to see me.
Whoa.
And I was right behind him.
Do your own barking, dude.
Oh, 100%.
That's shitty.
And then
He's wrong.
He made it seem like I was the one in the wrong, and then we had beef, and then I told Arj that me and that guy had beef. So every time I see Arj, we take a selfie and he sends it to him.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. But you don't. But we're not gonna say his name.
We probably shouldn't.
Okay.
I can probably remember the name by the end
Let's
of the podcast.
stir the pot a little
Fuck
bit.
it, dude. That's what makes podcasting good, right?
Let's bring it back up. Say
Yeah.
something flagrant about his family. Quick. Into the.
They're Venezuelan. Yeah, you keen to do an Asian accent?
Well.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I don't want to be that successful in comedy.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
fair,
that would
fair.
probably help me. Doesn't that suck?
No, because that's what you need. You just need that thing to pop you, right? Like, even Jim Jeffries
Yeah.
in Manchester got glassed.
What?
Yeah, so he got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like somebody threw a bottle at him and he got punched in the face, and that video went super viral.
Jim Jeffries. What did he do?
Jim Jeffries?
Yeah. To get punched in the face.
Have you seen his comedy?
Yeah, he's like anti-guns and.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about like now Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
Before Jim Jeffries was real, like push the boundaries,
Oh, I don't-
misogynistic. Like,
Oh, really? I don't know.
very
the
like
old stuff.
Patrice-y kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But like, yeah. So he
Okay.
was like riling up a crowd, and then I guess pissed off the wrong person.
Well, it sounds like he learned his lesson, and it worked out for him. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe knock some sense into him.
I do love how Jim's like evolved and grown, and he's also one of the best comics in the world.
Yeah. You know him?
I've worked with him a couple
Nice.
times.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I hear good
Unbelievably
things.
Nice. Unbelievably.
Here's
nice.
like crazy nice. Yeah. Cool.
And incredibly smart.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a trained opera singer.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him
No,
belt
never.
a little bit?
No. But he came out of Australia. Like he did opera school.
There's a video out there somewhere of Jim Jeffries singing opera, and I want to see it.
Do you?
I mean, yeah, don't we all?
Yeah,
There's nobody.
probably.
You brought that up like it was interesting, and you immediately were like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, I guess there's probably video somewhere.
Somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Did he learn?
Somewhere.
So he went to when you say trained opera, how far did he take this? Was he like in like college, like university studying? I wonder. It would be so funny if he was a soprano, like when the Lord comes, like
Yeah.
like a eunuch, you know?
Yeah. If he was able to just like belt it out like that, I think that's why he's got such control of his voice on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And just
So
beautiful that way.
So with this pod, what kind of
man.
questions do you normally ask? your
Well,
guy?
usually how it goes is we have a general chat back and forth for a bit.
Yeah.
And then the one thing, like the things that we need to hit is just where's the weirdest place you've done comedy?
Yeah.
What's the biggest show you've done?
Yeah.
And
So venue related questions for the venue pod.
sure, yeah.
Okay. Worst bombs, stuff like that.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Just comedy stuff. Just stories that we can then clip up and put out.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what's the weirdest place you've ever done comedy?
Weirdest place I've ever done comedy.
You've probably told on here before, right?
I've hit some of them. It all depends on which ones I remember off the top.
So I wonder if I got you beat.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. Dude, if you're doing like punk festivals, you've got some weird ones.
Okay, yeah. So I do a lot of punk festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
We were messaging back and forth. You'd mentioned you saw that I did the Warped Tour
Which is sick.
this year, which is super fun. I guess I never came over here though. I don't know if that translates, but
No, but I'm Canadian. And
yeah. So and I think next year they're gonna go to Canada, so you might want to go back.
that's so sick.
Yeah,
They
I do.
have some fucking wicked festivals out here, though.
Yeah.
We can discuss this after.
All right. Keep it fucking gatekeep the cool music festivals. Yeah, music festivals and alt venues, sure. But my two worst are because when you say weird, I assume we mean like least glamorous, right? Like,
Yeah.
I did an old folks home. Pretty rough. I did like a 2 p.m. show at an old folks home. That was really, really bad in the Upper West Side of Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
As you can imagine, half the crowd was like asleep. Nobody liked what I had to say. It was an epic bomb. I was also told to play clean,
Yeah.
which I thought was stupid.
But that's good because then you can just, if you don't have much clean, you can just do the same jokes over again.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're like come to, yeah, and they're like
The
"Oh,
dementia, they don't even know where they are."
Is that my husband returning from war? I was told to wear clean. I thought that was dumb because like they're not kids, they're adults. Like, what am I gonna say that is gonna offend,
Yeah,
the
people who
greatest.
fought in wars.
Yeah, they like invented anal and shit. Like, what am I gonna say that's gonna like upset them? Like, how am I gonna piss them off?
Oh, if you think they invented anal, you're really from America.
Our
Have you never
grandmothers.
heard of Greece? Like
the
the Romans?
Hey,
Like,
thank you for yes-anding me, Evan.
I'm not that dude. I've not done a lot of improv in a bit.
Let's let's fact check my next riff. Who did invent anal? God.
Yeah, I'm sure he's. I think people trying to avoid God. Maybe Judas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was bad, but I think I have one that's worse. I was thinking about
Okay.
this when you messaged me the topics you wanted to hit. The old folks home was bad. The worst one I've ever done was I did a fun run.
Okay.
Which is like, that could mean a couple different things, but I got a DM from this girl who was like in charge of programming at her college. This is back when I lived in Chicago, and she was like, we're doing like a fun run or a walk for cancer or something. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, I'll get some other comics, so it'll be great. And we show up. What she didn't tell us was that it was in a big gymnasium, so people are walking in circles around a gymnasium to hit like 5K or whatever. And on one side of the gymnasium's a stage with just a microphone like this, so it's super echoey. People can't really hear or understand you. And they don't stop walking. And so we're just going up being like, yeah, so dating's weird. And like... Absolute worst show. She had like secondhand embarrassment. Like, of course, it's a bomb.
Oh
so
yeah,
then
that's
you start,
such a bomb.
So then you start like shitting on the event, but now it's just the organizers hearing you shitting on their like cancer charity. It's just like a lose-lose. Like, you're guaranteed set up to fail.
Oh, that's so tough.
And she handed us our check. Didn't want to make eye contact. We left immediately.
It's kind of like how grandmasters in chess have to play like 20 people at the same time.
Yeah. It's
Doesn't work with
exactly
jokes.
like
Yeah.
that. It's exactly like that, and just as impressive.
Yeah.
Mom,
yeah.
you see,
If you were able to make that work.
I'm pretty much like a grandmaster in chess. I'm a grandmaster at making all the wrong career choices.
Hey, you seem to be making the right choice. You're in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, you're traveling, you're doing things.
We'll see how the show goes. Ask me after.
You know what? Not to like scare you or anything, but we've had some pretty bad American bombs here.
Really?
Americans seem to bomb in the UK.
Why do you think that is?
Because they don't like Americans. I think
I've had good
that's a big
sets.
thing.
I've had good sets in the UK for sure. I've had in Europe, and I've done like Spain. I've done like
Okay.
Madrid and Barcelona.
Oh.
I've done Paris. I've done London. I've done Dublin.
Dude, I'm not saying you're
And-
gonna bomb.
And I was gonna say no, but I was gonna say, but of those, I think Spain was probably the hardest.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Most
because
of those places, there's a lot of tourists.
Well, it's a lot of expats, right? And
Yeah.
so they're going to an English comedy night,
Mm.
but it's like these people know English by way of living in Germany, and these people know English by way of living
Yeah.
in Spain, and so there's no commonality in like this terminology or the slang or anything. And so I'm on the fly having to be like, trying to like give the same example. Oh, that beer that we all hate, and then
That's why doing shows like that, you really have to talk about like the human condition,
Yeah.
relationships, that kind of jazz.
yeah.
But what's going to be tough, and I think this is why I kind of gave you a pre-warning about the gig and how Americans usually kind of like suffer here, is we do make the crowd walk around the perimeter.
Oh, in a circle?
Yeah. In
Oh.
a circle during the show.
Well, I'm actually pretty experienced. So you've had
but they're going counterclockwise. Yeah, we do it Australian-wise.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do that. How long do they walk? If it's by metric, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So wait.
They do it in Celsius.
When you say you've had some Americans do poorly, what countries do well?
Oh,
Obviously not locals, but like what other traveling jokesmiths?
Australians do well. I
Yeah.
think Australians get really brought up with the UK humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah. When I say Americans don't do well, it's not necessarily here at the club. It's just like notoriously, like Americans come over and they find it like a bit hard to adjust because Americans mostly do comedy for Americans. Whereas like if you're in the UK, you'll do very international crowds a lot of time, especially Australia as well is very international, and they travel a lot, which I find like Americans are just always in their bubble.
I do find living in New York, because I'm not from New York, but living in New York has
you from?
definitely. I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, cool, man.
Missouri, yeah. So.
Do you like hockey?
No. I know. Sorry,
I thought I was
Canadian.
gonna make a
Talk
friend.
about the Blues.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, let's go.
So in the Midwest, the comedy's a bit more, or I don't say Midwest, but in like a smaller market, comedy's a bit more base.
Yeah.
And so in New York, we do get tourists, we do get people from different walks of life, and it's definitely helped a lot. And I can only imagine how going to Europe would have been had I never left St. Louis, bomb my tits off left and right. No, I like coming over here and doing shows. I will tell you, nobody asked, but let's make some enemies. I do have a gripe about the humor over here.
Oh, let's go.
And I don't want to generalize because not everybody does it. But
No,
there's a flavor of comedian or a type of comedy that gets dipped into a lot that I hate, but I know why it works. So I'll allow it. It's a lot of wordplay, a lot of puns.
Yeah.
A lot of like silly turns of phrase, which is like cute and annoying to me. But again, I think if you're dealing with people that are like from other countries and things, the one commonality is, well, we know we had to study English. You know what I mean? Like a proper, like I said, like my issue was like using too much slang, but like, you know what I mean? Like puns and things like that. I hate it. I think it's kid stuff. Do you do a lot of puns?
Oh yeah, that's all me. Just constant puns.
And and again, I don't want to generalize, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but I've had a couple experiences where a UK comic will come over to America, and it's just like they're reading fucking Mad Libs.
Oh yeah,
and
man.
it's horrible.
Look, it works the same way. Like British comics go over to America and bomb their tits off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I being in Toronto, there's so many like British comics who have come over and not done well. But like you just have to figure it out.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about with the wordplay thing, with the puns?
Yeah.
You noticed that as well?
What I noticed,
And if you're guilty of it, I did not mean to offend anyone. It's just my taste.
Brett, am I a pun guy? I don't like the fact that there's so many characters here. Have you been privy to that yet?
Characters like voices and things, or do you mean like full going
characters.
up in character?
When I first came here, I didn't realize that was still a thing.
That's very 80s hack.
Yeah.
Very like American 80s, of like, or even like, not even 80s, like Larry the Cable Guy. He was probably the most recent one in America.
Yeah.
And that was probably 20, 30 years ago.
There's a comic who now is a very like right-wing kind of comic in the UK who used to dress up in like a unitard, whatever, and like a cape and like a mask and just do puns.
Yeah. Okay. This is my enemy.
Yeah.
Is he popular?
Not really. No.
So he's not doing great.
Like he's doing fine on his scene. Yeah. Anybody who's listening to this for sure knows who I'm talking about.
What's his name?
Leo Curse.
Leo Curse.
Yeah, for sure, Leo.
Leo Curse. Can't wait to check you out, buddy.
No, I love Leo's a great guy. Just used to do a bunch of puns.
He's probably very popular, and he's gonna have all sorts of disciples commenting on my shit, hateful things. But guess what? That's good for the algorithm. Bring it.
Yeah. That's what you need. But what? So when you're in New York, are you mostly doing New York? Or are you doing the road a lot?
A bit of column A, a bit of column B. So I last year started getting back on the road again.
Yeah, cool.
So maybe like 3-4 years ago, I did a special.
Sick.
And I toured.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We can plug that.
It came out on 800 Pound Gorilla.
Nice, man.
I'm very proud of it, and I worked really hard on it, and I toured a ton leading up to it to get it like tight. And so after that, I decided to hunker down in New York for a year or two, and then this last year, I was like, let's get back out there. And so I did like the Warped Tour, did a bunch of my own kind of road gigs and shit, and I made a bunch of merch that got stolen.
I saw that video. That's grim, dude.
I had these. I don't even know. Okay, so
I saw the picture of the T-shirt and it was very funny.
So I don't want to bury the lead here, but like I was off the road for a couple weeks. I throw my shirts in a box, stuff it in the basement of my apartment building. My apartment building, it doesn't have like cages or lockers or anything. We just trust each other not to steal shit. Well, somebody got into our apartment and to steal like packages, and I guess he made his way into the basement and just probably opened it up, saw a bunch of shirts, and was like, "Shit, great, I can flip this." Stole it. So imagine look on his face when he sees my stupid ass merch. It's not like anything he can flip, but also my merch is. It's a drawing a friend made. It's Kermit the Frog with like a 4-foot erection going through Mickey Mouse's eye, shooting his brain out of his head. Does that have anything to do with my comedy? No. No, but it seemed like a good idea at the time to make a bunch of shirts, and they sell surprisingly. The idea was I thought it'd be funny to have merch that like
Nobody want to buy?
Nobody wants.
Yeah.
Turns out people will buy your shit if it's absolutely insane.
That's sick.
Yeah, except so I had no merch then, so all Warped Tour. I didn't have any merch, and it fucking sucks.
Oh, it was right before Warped Tour?
Yeah, because the last stop of Warped Tour was Orlando, and locals in Orlando, of course, hate Mickey Mouse and Disney.
No.
And so I was like, yeah, I know, I was really bummed.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, these
so
are my
bad.
people. These are my people.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I'm getting more printed, so if anybody wants a shirt from a comic you've never heard of, hit me up.
Yep. People over here don't do merch yet.
Yeah.
And like I think they're starting to.
Well, is there a lot of touring? Or is it like a lot of one-nighters?
A lot of touring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kind of process that people do here is they'll do clubs and then they'll go up to Edinburgh Fringe with a 1-hour show that they've built.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are working for a new one every single year.
Okay.
And once you have a big enough profile, like you'll still do the clubs outside of your tour, but you'll take that 1 hour and then tour it around the country.
Yeah.
So every year you're building a new hour show and then touring it around the country.
Wait. So you work on the hour piece by piece, and then when you go to Fringe, because you're at Fringe for like a month.
Yeah.
Because I know you get like write-ups and stuff, but it doesn't need to be perfect. By the end of that month, you've got it tight, and then you tour it.
Yeah, so there's some people who use the Fringe as a way to build the hour.
Yeah.
There's some people who use the tour, use the Fringe as like to sell the hour kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they'll have it and like it's all ready to go, sell it in Edinburgh, then tour that.
That was always my question. I've heard it talked about in both ways, and I don't really understand. Because it's like if you have a bunch of press coming, you don't want to be fucking around. You want to put your best foot forward. But I've also heard people say that, like, by the end of that month, my hour was tight. And it's like, what was it before? You had press come out to, like, a half-finished, right? But I guess if you have something like, I don't even know, who's somebody who had, like, a big splash at Fringe. Not to say Baby Reindeer. That's just an obvious. And then it's not all stand-up. But, like, you know, like, you can get a deal. You can get a deal.
You can get a deal from it.
Nice. I was actually thinking about doing Edinburgh this year, if I could.
Dude,
I was thinking about doing it. I've never experienced it, and it just seems like so fun.
It's day camp. It's day camp.
Yeah,
for
that's what I
comedy.
hear.
It's so silly. It's so fun. Australia, I love doing more. because it's summertime.
Yeah. Okay.
As well as that, and there's more like actual activities you can do. So if you go to do Australia, you have Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, which is
Okay.
3 months in the summer of working on your show.
Oh, they're back to back.
They're back to back to back.
Sick.
So you can go.
We're gonna talk.
Escape the winter.
Yeah.
Go and you spend a month in each, and like you can go kayaking with dolphins on your day off.
Dude, what?
Yeah, you can go surfing. You can go dude, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
amazing, and you're doing gigs. And unlike Edinburgh, you can actually make a shit ton of money in Australia.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit you up after
Yeah,
this. This
man.
is good to know.
It,
Great.
it's the best. I love it.
Very cool.
And then yeah, so I don't know. I guess that's a bit of the difference because like in America, touring is way harder, right? Because you actually have to like take planes and stuff.
Or if you have a car, you're driving. But here, yeah, you just take trains, like boom, 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 right?
Trains and dude, like if you have a car here, it's so tight, it's so close.
Yeah. It's in America, it's.
Yeah.
But it's like the road.
Canada.
Yeah. The road dog situation is a little less glamorous.
Mm.
People are just getting, fucking hoof and mouth disease because they don't take care of themselves. And, just like I know so many people that had to get off the road just like for their health. Just because sitting on those long drives and eating the gas station food, and it's just like your whole life for years on end, and it like destroys your liver and your kidneys and
then
shit,
having
like,
no other opinions than what you develop off podcasts.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the thing too. Exactly. It's like you can't be on the road too much.
Yeah.
Because you get that stink on you.
Mm.
You get that road dog stink. So I love being in New York because I do live in the Brooklyn bubble.
Oh.
I am a liberal cuck through and through, and so I get to talk about what I want to talk about. But then when you go on the road, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Do you actually find it that different? So when you go on the road, you'll like meet the MAGA people?
Well, right now things are pretty polarized.
Yeah.
And so, for your own safety, you don't want to do something that might have, like, I've had people pre-MAGA. This was probably like, I don't know, years and years ago, pre-MAGA. When gender-neutral bathrooms were in the news in America, of like it being regular, And all I said, I was in South Bend, Indiana, and all I said was the phrase gender-neutral bathrooms, because I was about to, and a woman stood up and goes, "This is Indiana. You can't talk about that here." And the whole crowd was like mad that I was like, I can't even talk about it. You don't know what I'm going to say. I mean, they could probably tell what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And afterwards, like a very leftist couple came up and they were like, "Hey, sorry about that." And they bought me dinner. They were like, "So sorry about that. This place sucks. We fucking hate it here." And he was like, "Do you want to fuck my wife?" Classic.
Straight up cuck.
I'm doing, when I get back in a couple weeks, I'm doing, I guess I shouldn't say where. It's not, I don't, I'm doing gigs a weekend in a very purple city.
What's purple?
Like red and blue.
Mix. Okay.
So it's like a bluish state. Like I've done other cities in that state and had a good time. And this is a city a little out in the sticks.
Okay.
And I asked a friend who just came back, I was like, "What's it like out there?" And he said, "Mega churches and a military base." And I'm like,
Oh my
fuck,
God.
really, man? So I'm like, do I do my stuff about wanting to kill the president? Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just do the hits.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because like this is the perspective that we just don't get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, sure, if you're in the UK, you can end up in some pretty like posh areas that are pretty like, oh, they don't want to hear progressive views because they're just like old and
I mean, that shit's
they're the
on
ones who voted for Brexit.
That shit's on the rise over here.
Yeah. But like, you don't necessarily see it at comedy shows, I don't find. I'm in my bubble where I'm here every single weekend. So here I don't see it in the middle of Manchester, which is an extremely progressive city.
Yeah. Okay, so it's, it's not like people are, threatening comics on stage with guns because they didn't like their, but it's like,
well, I've heard stories of that happening.
Why even deal with a heckler though?
Yeah.
Especially if it's just like maybe just try to just get like there's part of me that's like I need to be honest about how I feel.
Is that why like crowd work like clips go viral in the States so much? Because of the threat of like gun violence?
That's funny. Maybe. Look, it's not like when I said for my safety, it's like people are, for the most part, I think most of us are just trying to live our lives, and we're pretty reasonable. It's these fringe lunatics that are ruining it for the rest of us.
But still, when you go on stage and you're saying things that people don't agree with,
yeah.
like, and I think that's the difference. If you say stuff that's like pushing the boundary in any way here, you might get punched in the face. You might get something thrown at you.
Yeah.
But like,
and it's like,
that's so scary when people have guns.
That's what I mean. It's like you only need one lunatic. With nothing to lose.
Dressed up as Batman.
So So part of me is like, fuck it, stick to your guns. The other part of me is like, read the room. Know when you're outnumbered. I'm definitely, when I get there, immediately gonna start polling locals. Like, what's the vibe?
Yeah.
You know, like
talk to the staff.
Talk to the staff. Talk to the comics. Talk to the booker. Like, have you had, you know. I'll see. I should probably check their calendar.
Yeah, have you had any incidents before?
Yeah. Just know, like, I was in upstate New York a couple years ago, and like a fight broke out in the during my set.
Yeah.
Because I was doing something and somebody didn't like it, and the table next to him was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And so then these two tables start fist fighting.
Oh my god!
And I'm on stage like, is everything okay? Like I just hear a tussle, and I'm like, what's happening? And I see people standing and pointing and yelling. Yeah, dude.
Then at that point, you're not a comic; you're just a commentator.
Well, yeah, it's like, what are we gonna do? Yeah, take my wife. Like, what are we gonna fucking do at that point? Yeah, so I don't know. So the live performance, you know.
Yeah,
it's the fun. That's the fun of it. But I'm not trying to say like, let's be real. If you're, it's funny because being a leftist, right? Like, the thing that became popular for a while, I think it's on the out right now, is like a very like, I can say whatever I want on stage. I'm gonna be edgy and
as
shocking.
A leftist?
No, like
yeah.
Like a, you know,
the other side, yeah,
Kill Tony kind of thing or whatever. And it's like, I'm gonna be shocking, and it's like, I get it, pendulum swings, and so you're gonna react to the Obama years with a Trump year. I get all that, but it's pretty fucking easy to shit on all the little, you know, gluten-free, oat milk drinking, left making fun of a righty who might have a gun on them is way scarier than a righty making fun of a lefty who's gonna go, well, I hear your point of view and I don't appreciate it.
Are there any vegans in here?
You know what I mean?
No, because they're not strong enough to clap.
You know what I mean? It's just like so lame to be like, yeah, dude, I fucking said retarded. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes you a big strong man.
Yeah.
Great, you know.
Well, how do you? Because you've done Vans Warped Tour, you've done Pooza Fest, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of like band tour support?
You know, I've never opened for a band.
Really?
I think
you
it would
give
be
me that
fun.
vibe.
I think it would be fun. I have pretty bad ADHD, and so I naturally will usually go off script and stuff. I don't want to say like I do crowd work. I get like distracted, and I want to have a conversation, and I really personally. My style and the comics that I like. I don't like when a comedian is like, just reciting jokes at me.
Yep. Yeah.
Talk to me, not at me.
You want to feel like they're present in the room.
Yeah. And if I can be present and if I can get them present, then I'm going to have a good set.
Yeah.
And I think that would translate well to somebody waiting for a band, because those are tough fucking gigs. And whenever I see somebody bomb in those situations, they're not allowing space for what's really happening.
I find there's two very different ways to do it, right? Because if you can really connect with the people who are paying attention and be in the moment for that works well.
Yeah.
But the best that I have seen is people who mix that in with just one-liners.
Yeah.
Because that's all you can do.
Agreed.
And the quicker you can get to the laugh, they don't have the attention span. So if you hit them, get them laughing, the laughter will get contagious, and you just have to keep hitting it until the laughter kind of takes everybody over, and then you have a show.
So the Warped Tour was kind of like that. I had to.
Okay. Did you guys have your own tent?
Yeah, we did. So we weren't on the same stage as bands, but it's the same thing because it's like we're in a tent, but it's still like outdoors.
Yeah.
People are in there to like get in the shade between bands, and so and you know, they're fighting the urge to just grab their phone. They're not in a comedy club setting, you know? And so, talk to them in a quick joke. So I had to, you know, any stories, anything long form was out. I had to just figure out how to, and it turns out some of my jokes are a bit more long form. So then I got to figure out how to vamp. But luckily I could like make fun of like, oh, this guy is wearing, oh, what's up with your Academy Is shirt? Or like whatever, you know what I mean? One of the shows, I was doing like a Trump joke, and somebody jumped up on the stage with a shirt of Trump on the crucifix.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I didn't know if this was pro or against.
Yeah.
It seemed like a strange thing to do. So, you know, I make some jokes. Security, you know, and they kind of dragged her off. And then at the after party, I see her, and she's like DJing.
Oh,
and turns out she's like best friends with Kevin Lyman, who runs the festival.
You got her kicked off the stage?
I got her kicked off the stage. I was like, she acts like she owns the place. Turns out she fucking owns the place. She like played in I don't know if you know the band like the Lunatics or whatever. There's like an old Riot Girl band back in the day. And now her and her husband we actually became friends. I went right up to her and I was like, hey, you're the crazy lady. And she was like, fuck Trump. And I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you want to see him dead, not he is Jesus. Mixed signal. Gotcha. But
did you explain to her that that's kind of a mixed signal shirt?
I lied. I lied. I was like, where can I get one of those?
That'd be sick merch.
Love your shirt, dude.
Can I buy one?
But I became buddy with her and her husband. Her husband makes like slasher films.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they have a pirate radio station based out of Brooklyn, and they play punk shows.
Oh, that's so fucking sick.
Yeah, they're actually really cool.
I love the punk scene so much.
Mm-hmm.
When I was living in Toronto, I was like living/working inside of a music venue. So we were constantly doing like live music shows, and then I ran comedy out of that and did comedy there all the time.
What was that venue?
It was the Central.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you lived like upstairs?
I lived upstairs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, so like anytime it would be like Canadian Music Week or North by Northwest, like we would have some amazing bands playing our little like 70-seat venue.
That's awesome. You get sick of all the noise?
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about now? You still go to a lot of concerts?
You know, not since I've been here. I came here in hopes that I thought Manchester was going to be more like Toronto in the music scene wise, because Toronto's music scene's phenomenal.
Pup?
Of course.
Pup's from there.
Bad, Not Good.
Yeah. I think I mentioned earlier. Comeback Kids from Toronto, right?
Yeah, Alexis on Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so much great stuff. But like just music and all of like Broken Social Scene, Stars, Metric, like all that stuff, Timber Timbre,
That's awesome. So who's from Manchester? What bands are from Manchester?
So Manchester had like an era of it.
Yeah, you said Oasis.
So Oasis, The Smiths, Joy Division.
Oh.
Is Joy Division? Yeah. Who else? Oh God.
Heavy hitters.
Stone Roses.
Okay.
But, like these are all bands that existed in that era.
Yeah, huge bands though.
Huge bands.
Yeah.
And they all came out of like the Hacienda, so there was like a huge like dance scene and party scene. But now I feel like a lot of the stuff coming out of here, it's still great, but it's more grime.
Okay.
That's the punk for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say grime, that's like the hip hoppy kind of one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which at first I hated it, and then you actually start listening to it and like listen to the different stuff, and like some of the mainstream stuff is kind of like your North American brain goes, this is just stupid.
I'd have to hear. I haven't really heard much of it.
Yeah.
I've heard the you know what I mean, but it doesn't make it hasn't made its way over the pond.
Well,
really.
like so,
or I'm just not cool anymore.
The UK has bands like Idols.
Oh, I love Idols. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, phenomenal. And like
Idols is the truth. I saw
So
them and
great.
I was like, yeah, they're like.
I saw them at Kendall Calling,
Yes,
which is like a
dude.
music festival where it was like pouring rain outside, so it was cold, and they were like sweating on stage, and they were like steaming. They were
Yes, dude.
So I'm like, what the fuck? They're like just the whole band steaming, and it's like they're playing out of hell.
So
like,
Idols was my first concert after things opened up from
after
COVID.
COVID? Yeah.
So the whole crowd was just like so hungry to like party. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I've seen hundreds of shows.
Well, at that show that I had, they had Slow Tie opening for them, who's like a grime artist.
Yeah. I've heard Slow Tie. Okay, so that's grime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grime, it's like saying rap, right? Rap is so much stuff, and so is grime. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Would Show Me the Body be grime?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'd have to listen to it.
All right.
We can do that later.
Somebody right now is screaming at their phone. When I said that, somebody was about to throw their phone under the subway.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have. Yeah, we have trams. No underground.
The tube.
But yeah, man. Look, I could probably talk to you for the rest of the day and just chat about music and stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess the last question I'll ask is biggest show you've done, like largest physical number of people.
Wow.
Because I feel like that's a number that like every comic remembers when they hit that gig.
Can I look up real quick how many people were at this venue that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, man, for sure.
So, Kyle Kinane?
I do know Kyle.
He is so great. Such a great comic. One of my favorites.
Oh.
And he's from Chicago.
Greatest of all time. Yeah.
He's from Chicago, and I kind of like cut my teeth in Chicago. Oh, really? I thought it was bigger. Shit.
Dude, nobody's going to fact check you.
We're
going to fact check.
He does this homecoming show every year around Thanksgiving called Kinane's Giving.
Yeah.
And it's at Talia Hall, and he'll do like 2, 3, 4 shows and like sell it out, and like all of his like family comes, and he's like a hometown hero and stuff. That was probably my most recent huge show. And I was gonna say like I don't know, it's like I thought it was like 1,000.
Yeah.
It says 800
Okay.
on Google. Pretty good. 800's not bad.
Dude, 800's amazing.
What is this seat? 400?
Oh, no. 400 just in the lower bowl.
Yeah. In the orchestra pit. Yeah. That's my most recent thing. I've done some other theater shows and stuff, but I don't. It was so long ago. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Talia Hall. 800.
Sick.
Feels good.
No, that's great. Well, look, thank you so much for coming and doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing the shows later on today.
Yeah, dude.
I'll give you food recommendations for
Please
the day
do.
and music recommendations.
I'm gonna go write some puns.
Yeah, can you? Yeah.
I'll see what
can
I
you
can
do
do.
one pun to open the show tonight?
I'll try to think of. I'm terrible with puns, but I'll try
Okay.
to think of one.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Just start assimilating.
Yeah.
Would you move over here?
Would I? I mean, there's. It's so funny because you're about to sign off. That's not an easy question to answer.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's a lot of
This is the whole thing where I'm like, I feel like we could just chat forever. This is supposed to be a half-an-hour podcast.
There's a lot of benefits of moving over here, and I don't just mean, there's like obviously like people talk about healthcare. There's quality of food in that it's like fresher and there's less chemicals and shit in it. 100%.
Yeah, the options are not there. London, yes, but yeah.
Well, I just mean like your vegetables and shit.
Sure.
Like you don't have the subsidy, like the whatever.
Yeah,
it
the
doesn't
chemicals and stuff.
Yeah,
Monsanto.
Monsanto, exactly. But with what's happening politically right now, there's of course party that's like, man, should I jump ship? Like shit is hitting the fan in a way where how bad is this gonna get before I'm out? And there's another part of me that's like, I don't like a fucking bully. Dude, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm of two minds. I've never been more ready to leave, and also never been more ready to stay and be stubborn. So we'll see what happens.
I know. I see all these TikToks being like, if there's a nuclear fallout, the only place to be safe is New Zealand.
Oh fuck yeah, right.
So I'm like, if I go to Australia, it's not a far jump.
Billionaires are building bunkers. They know
Yeah.
something we don't.
Yeah. They're not just building bunkers, but they're also building on high land.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So anyway, this might have been an escape from all the doom and gloom, but I feel like
Let's bring y'all back.
we primed you for your feed and whatever you're about to scroll to next.
Do you want to plug anything?
It'd be great if you watched my special Harangue. I'm working on the next one. I'm going to start filming that this year, but you can just go to kevinkcwhite.com, find all my dates, and give me a follow, Kevin Casey White on socials, and yeah, that's it.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.